looking forward to maybe a little bit on the longer side of a match.
Yeah, especially with players this good, man. I want to go fast. I mean, they're off right now, but I want to enjoy this. A lot of nice little lengthy 2-ish hour race, maybe.
Oh yeah, we got our sword in the first chest in Link's house. That's a
What
nice
is this mess? Oh man, they're already getting a non-struggle seed. It seems like. This game.
That is certainly going to make farming for bombs a lot easier, and we're going to get another weapon here at Uncle, so this is extremely convenient, so we're going to see how fast these guys can go through. Hopefully they remember their sword strats through the escape.
Definitely so here. And man, what is this already? A sword and the bow within the first minute.
Well, that's going to open up Eastern Palace real quick. We'll see if that's actually a pendant or not. Jet getting the full magic there. Doesn't even bother with the pots. Same with Hippo.
Yeah.
No magic for him.
Yeah, we have some really quick crystals here. We're going to see here. I mean, goodness. Eastern already there. And of course, players of this skill, you know, doing rooms in the dark is nothing. You know, they could probably do the dark blindfolded at this rate with these two players.
Yeah, honestly, probably. That's true.
You know, pure execution muscle memory, whatever you want to call it.
All right, Hippo gets that magic jar, but we're still looking for bombs, so they're gonna keep killing enemies, I'm sure, through the escape.
Definitely so, and wow, really?
How about those dark rooms?
Whoa, so much for showing off their skills here. They're going to be giving them light already.
Let's blindfold them anyways.
I'm telling you. No need showing off right now. Let's just keep it, you know, nice and sane. Oh, boy. So far as getting items, I mean, a pretty nice start for the first, you know, the early part of the game here. Really getting a lot of good stuff. But, of course, like a lot of season rando, you start with good items and the trolliness begins a little bit later.
Yeah, it's quite possible we may see a lot less in Kakariko because we're seeing a lot more now.
Mm-hmm. So getting that double key there, so kind of your typical beginning here. Going through here, gonna go through the end up on the sanctuary and see what happens here. I can't wait to see what else they get. I wouldn't shocked to see the hammer or a glove at this point.
Ooh, and there's the bomb pickup for Hippo there. Very nice pickup.
Mm-hmm. Definitely want that.
Jet's still on the hunt.
Jack abandoned if only, right? Oh boy. So here we go. Jet trying to find that bomb so we can get those 3 chests in the bottom of escape here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna spend most of his time farming the snakes and the rats because they're just a little bit easier to kill. And with
Definitely.
bow, you can take out them pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, man, dude, Cyclone lured to the words of my mouth. It's just a little too nice up front. It really is.
Well, maybe we'll have like a required, you know, Pendant Ice Palace dip or something like that to mix it up. I mean, you wanted something trolly.
Well, I mean, I think, you know, this is the kind of see where you balance it out by having all the Pendant dungeons having a major progression item stuck in there somewhere. Just to kind of balance out all this goodness they're getting up front.
Works for me.
Hey, that means more race time.
All right, so Jet electing not to kill as many guards here, not getting a bomb. See if he has any luck with the prize packs on the rats and the snakes, because they do have different prize packs than the guards.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, snake time for Jet, so we can get out of them.
Good amount of cash. No bombs.
Running out of chances here, so we can get one point. Well, even more money here is going to get that big 300, so no problem with the bottle salesman a little bit later.
Very true. There's even more money, but no bombs in this rat snake prize pack. It's really unfortunate.
Maybe he'll grab one in the room there. A few rats in there. One in this one. Or a few in this one, should I say. Hippo. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, he's set.
So here we go. Jet hoping for that drop. And there it is. Oh.
Clutch.
One and done.
Is that close enough? Oh no!
Oh my goodness. Jet.
Away.
And we just saw the Mire is in that leftmost chest, so oh boy. He's gonna have to come back there possibly at some point. Oh, Jet.
Mistakes were made.
Man, oh man.
But look at these sub 6 minute times on the escape.
I'm telling you.
Very nice.
Well, at least the good thing is Jet has no idea what he missed. Let's put it that way.
But it's a pretty big item here. Oh man, and he can go back. You know, once he goes and buys or finds some bombs, it is possible to just walk right back through the escape to get them. But it's very time consuming.
Yeah, hopefully we can find a bomb and maybe go ahead and get the glove in play, and we can get there at least a little quicker.
Yeah, that's probably what he's going to be hoping for. He'll probably end up checking that pretty late.
Yeah. Well, I'll pull at him just a little hard, so yeah.
We got Hippo skipping this lumberjack check, so this could be some important information for Jet.
Mm-hmm. He just has that feeling there's nothing important there. Of course, he's going to get that blue mail there, and of course, we see.
Only a heart. At the lumberjack, so not really going to be focusing on that, but we have a lamp and a sword already. One more sword upgrade or the cape, and we can actually do Aghanim.
Oh boy, great joy for them, I'm sure.
Well, they have all this nice stuff, so we gotta make it work for something.
They put it to use for something. Oh man. All right, so there's our check here. We got two pendants there. We got a green over there on the eastern.
Yeah, and it looks like we do have a red crystal up in Hera as well. So crystal 5. So some very interesting things here in the light world.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of favorite guys. It seems like Version 29. When you get all these items, that gives you ability to full clear dungeons so early. It seems like it's a very high percentage of having to just have a crystal. I'm sorry, a pendant tied to it. You know. Of course, it is the green plus. You know, the green. Who knows, man.
I would really seriously be considering that Eastern play, because 4 items and the logically needed items to do it could be pretty big.
And interesting enough, Hippo picks up that Moon Pearl down there. So we already got Moon Pearl and Mire over there. 2 nice little combinations of items.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Still need a little bit to get to that dark world, either through Aghanim or, you know, like hammer gloves or double glove upgrade, but still pretty fine.
Yeah, Jet has resolved his bomb issues when they picked up a 10-piece over there. His aim is a little bit better this time.
There's Bombos in the chicken house.
Alrighty. Nice to have. Of course, lots and lots of love down there, of course, we see. And of course, Jet getting cash back from the bottle salesman.
Yeah, there are a lot of hearts floating around here in Kakariko.
Yeah.
With that blue mail, I think these guys are pretty set.
Definitely.
I do like seeing Bombos, because that does give us access to Ice Palace once we get those mitts and flippers.
Mm-hmm. And of course, whether or not maybe Turrock and Mire might be required, and who knows, maybe those will be the same thing. Maybe we need Bombos for both of them. It seems to happen a lot, man. You have the same medallion required, so.
That's true.
I don't know. Yeah. So, of course, those just joining the stream right now, you know, pretty on par, except for one little thing here. Jet did not have any bombs in the skateboard, kind of had a little accuracy issue as far as his aim, and Mire is sitting there in escape. in the side room there. So he's going to make a track back there at some point.
Bloomerang for Hippo there in the tavern. Jet did kind of walk past that, but I'm sure he'll grab it on his way down towards the race game. We got Hippo jumping into the tavern here. What's the best time to go to the dentist? 2:30.
Just
Wow,
a
the
little
bum.
comic relief.
That's like a Super Metroid joke.
Yeah.
It has been injected into this game.
Oh my goodness. So here we go. So we got all the boomerangs already. And man, he did that so quickly. It must have been something, I don't know. Did you even catch it? I couldn't even see it.
I did not catch what it
Man.
was.
I got 4 eyes and still couldn't catch that one, man.
Oh, it's a bottle. It's a bottle. Caught it
Oh,
on
there you go.
the sweet replay.
There we go. Shouts out to our replay systems. Yep. Jet missed the Mire and escaped. Yep. Didn't have a bomb. Well, he had one, but wasn't quite able to get that wall blown away. So aside from that, pretty much even here.
But definitely going to have to remember that that bottle's there. That could be extremely important. It's a kid hiding something.
Definitely. So looks like the race, the mini game over there, not having anything over there of importance. Clearing out swamp for Hippo and just double money.
Yeah, but using that mirror to actually, clear those blocks gets you through a bit faster. Jet deciding, you know what? I got everything I need to beat Eastern Palace. I'm gonna head over there. I get Sahasrahla, and I get, 3 items in Eastern, and maybe he'll do Eastern first and then visit Sahasrahla afterwards.
Yeah, this is like what total of 7 items you can check here between this whole play. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Hippo gonna check out our 5-item cave here, mini Moldarm cave, and getting Red Kanye over there. And oh boy,
Man, we got some lift now. And
glove, yeah, man.
that is actually good news for Jet, because that'll allow him to check the back of escape very quickly.
Indeed, glove and love over there. So Hippo's probably going to make that same play over the Eastern. Looks like Jet's already there.
Finally checking the map there for Hippo, realizing, oh, it's a pendant. Is this worth it? We'll see if he decides to stop in at Sahasrahla before going in, but clearing this first and then heading Sahasrahla makes a lot more sense because of the green pendant turn in.
Definitely. Of course, so far, first time in Eastern, just a big 20. Not too much hype as of yet. Hippo going to go ahead and check right now. Maybe something can speed him up. Maybe there's some boost back there that can make him go a little faster.
That'll be huge. Or maybe silvers to kill those Armos a little quicker.
And, oh boy.
Got some flips. So that might lead him in a different direction, but I think he's going for the Eastern play.
Yeah. So, of course, we can make a check of the hope on the bridge, see what's on the island. Of course, Zora's in logic now. All the stuff up there now. Of course, a little short on money, so I'm probably not going to go there anytime yet, anyway. Yep, so we found gloves in Mini Moldarm Cave.
Yeah, and the Red Cane's hiding out over there, too.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, even though Hippo might be slightly ahead with some of his checks and stuff here, this is way too early to even call at this point. But, missing out on those 3 items in back of escape, now that we know where gloves is a very quick check. We'll take no time.
Definitely. Yeah, Jet decided to go to Eastern first. Of course, his main thing, he needs to make sure he just doesn't forget about the escape. Because we do have that mirror there, and that might definitely come into play.
Well, Jet might actually be thinking that he could fake Flipper to Zora after doing this, and maybe he'll find more money and can utilize the Rupee room here in Eastern to get there on the rupee count. So this might make his routing very efficient.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Of course, there were a few rupees to add that total and a big 20 dropping out of there. Of course, depending on what's in this big chest, I might even need to worry about it.
I think he opened it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he opened that one already, didn't he?
But we'll see if he decides to go for this rupee room.
Yeah, he does.
90 rupees right here.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he'll pick up the remaining somewhere. Just a small amount.
Yeah, we know there's like 40 out in the dam or something, so he'll probably hit that up.
Yeah.
And be okay. And with Moon Pearl, that's actually going to be a pretty sweet check, because you can do the walk on water to get the items in Waterfall Fairy Cave as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't forget, yeah, some of these games you don't see in a long time, but, you know, sometimes, you know, things like that, or you can, you know, sometimes you might see the Hula Hand Room pop up once in a blue moon just to quickly get quite a number of rupees.
Yeah, you can see Jet going out of his way to just pick up a little more money.
Yeah.
Missing that cycle there. Gonna cost a little bit of time.
Yeah. What is this? This is a 6-0 player. You don't miss that stuff.
That's right. We gotta call out every little mistake here.
Well, he didn't miss a single arrow shot at least. He didn't get that super, but he's got it done.
He's got that sweet green pendant, which Hippo has decided to bail on. Interestingly. And
well,
looks like he's going up the mountain.
Yeah, well, let's see if Sahasrahla has anything of value on that green.
Yeah, Jet will be picking up his flippers here shortly.
Let's see if it's worth it here.
Oh, just a refund on your arrows.
Yeah.
And a bomb for good measure.
So, no bueno on that one. So he's going to bounce out here. Hippo's going to see what old man has to offer him from climbing this mountain. Of course, he has the mirror already, so, you know, he can proceed up a little bit farther. Jet can't.
Yeah, Tower of Hera is actually full clearable, is a crystal. Because we do have the fire source and a sword to kill Moldorm.
That's indeed true. So Jet's going to finally make his way down. Again, going to lose a little time here because he doesn't have the mirror to block cancel out like Hippo did. But, you know, it's so early anyway.
Yeah, but at this 6-0 level of play, you know, every little bit of those add up. Like, maybe one on its own may be fine, but, you know, over the course of a run, it definitely adds up.
Yeah, those seconds are valuable. And, of course, not valuable is what's on on Paradox, just the rare, unique 10 bomb and, of course, some money inside, so. Of course, getting a glance, and, of course, there's got Turtle Rock as the other pendant up there.
Well, now it has to be required.
You know how that goes.
It looks like Pod has our other 5-6 crystals, so Pyramid Fairy locked by Tower of Hera and Palace of Darkness. And we do have the bow already. We need just the hammer to get through there.
Yeah, that is something.
So Pyramid Fairy may be looking promising here.
For once. Man.
So Red Cane now for both players, and we got some gloves for Jet, but I think he's going to follow through and check Ice Rod, check, you know, this fake flipper stuff while he's here. It's just thorough.
Yeah, Hippo's still making his way up Eastern, or should I say Hera anyway, and who knows? a path diversion begins. And of course, no one who's plays this skill, so it wouldn't shock me one bit if they just happen to just meet together a little bit later in this run.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jet, remembering he has the flippers here, can shortcut through.
Mm-hmm.
And Hippo trying to set up this bomb jump, realizes, I don't want to get
Not
hit by that
quite.
one. Oh, the trolls.
Poor guy. So the trek over the ice rock cave, not worth it.
And Jet says no to fake flippers. He's going to be going somewhere else. I guess he's going to hit up the back of Escape and realize, oh, hey, there was a mirror here. I better use this soon.
Definitely what he needs to get out of the way right now, and there he is.
And this is particularly painful because he actually found a bomb, so he knows the bombs were in the prize packs for the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty likely that his opponent got one too.
Yep. Hippo on the Moldorn fight. Of course, these two players, I'm sure no one's going to be falling down here.
That was really clean. Beautiful fight.
Yeah, definitely. And he's going to get the map there. So one crystal for Hippo. Jet finally getting that valuable mirror, making his way. Looks like up the mountain he goes as well.
And we did see mitts in Hera as well. And there is an item in the basement too. So we have Dark World access, but Hippo's going to be thorough here and clean this out.
Yeah, I don't want to miss something valuable, that's for sure. Of course, unfortunately, the time consumption required to get whatever this may be. It's a great joy. And this is such a long sequence, I tell you.
It's the only time to really get a breather in the run, though.
Oh, yeah.
With all the text taken out and everything, which, in my opinion, is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the only downtime you're really going to have in the game.
Yep, so Jet's going to end up making the same discoveries that Hippo just has already done now. And, yeah, not much deviation now.
Yeah, so where do you think these players should go from here, now that we know that they have Dark World access?
Well, I guess typically, you're probably going to enter Dark World over there in, over there on the town. So, logically, you just go ahead and clear out Thieves Town. You've got everything there. You don't have Hammer quite yet. So we can't fully clear if you need to.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to make that call, but you might leave behind an item, you might not. You might find the small key in that big chest, which is a funny thing that can happen. So
that is indeed
a gamble to make, but you could also kind of like route into Skull Woods and hope you could find something there in the first half. Without the fire rod, you can head down towards Hype Cave and get a bunch of items along the way. Maybe hope you get that hammer so you can come back. So it's a lot of tough calls here.
Now you can always be bold, and since you already have flippers, you can just hop in the water and go check out Catfish. And hey, don't forget that pyramid that we sometimes easily forget that pyramid has something.
Heck, we could go into Ice Palace right now without the hammer if we really want to. But that would be a sight to see.
Yeah, that's the gamble right there. Chris Hippo's gonna go north and head up into Skull Woods here. So we know that the only pendant in Dark World is Turtle Rock, so everything else is crystal. The 5-6 was on pod.
There's mitts for Jet. I'm sure he's feeling pretty good about that.
And Hippo getting the first of the two items in Skull Woods. And gonna have to go a long way, don't have a key.
Yeah, did find the big key though, so we might see a bomb jump over here to the big chest.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love this room.
Now there is like I know people are talking about Aghanims being dead. There's a small chance that Aghanim is still required if Hammer is in the Pyramid Fairy. Oh wait, no. Pod.
Yeah.
Never mind. Rip. But that's something to always look out for.
Yeah. People just picking up a bunch of keys here, so again, still get the second item. Oh boy. Well, you know what? No, look now, Jet. This should not be happening. What is this guy doing? Even 6-0 players can take a fall on Moldorm. Let's bring that back,
only a
shall we?
compass there in the vanilla big key chest in Skullwoods, but it was a quick check. We got the red cane. Not too bad.
Yeah. So one item lurks still in Skullwoods because we don't have Fire Rod, so no more progress for us. And I guess he'll probably make his way downtown. We'll see.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to the village of Outcasts. Another interesting option could have been checking Bumper Cave Ledge and doing Graveyard Ledge, which is always like that weird out-of-the-way place that you never want to check, but always has what you need.
Yeah, and Moldorm is being a noun right now with Jet. Good lord, man. Just not cooperating.
Speaking of Bumper Cave, we did just find the cape there in the Sea House.
I sure did. So, hey, there's a chance to make that check if he's happen to go over there to those graveyard ledges. He can pick up one additional item now.
Jet with a bunch of frustration slashes at Trolldorm there. Not very happy with how this Tower of Hera's gone, but he's got his first crystal. He's on his way.
Of course, he's going to also make that trek down to the basement, which we already know is not going to pay off anything important.
Hey, I mean, it's the swag net. At least he's got that.
Yeah. So, and bomb and 20 rupees for hippo in the treasure green.
All right, 4 items in Thieves Town. We'll see if anything is left behind in the big chest.
Well, they already just opened up the whole east side of Death Mountain with that hookshot in that first chest.
That is a big deal. That is huge.
That's numerous items there.
Man, both Light World and Dark World. So many items. He's got to be thinking about going up there soon.
Yeah, man. It's just, and you know, just the convenience of having that, having Mire, you just get so many things.
But we're still on the hunt for that important hammer that's going to give us access to a lot more things. That's kind of the biggest gating item right now.
Indeed it is. Of course, we already found 3 items up front. They're right there in Thieves Town. So just one thing left. Be nice if it was the hammer.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a good chance that maybe there isn't an item in that big chest.
Yeah, totally could be out of play. May have that small key in there.
Exactly. And we got Jet heading over to Village of Outcasts as well. We'll see if he makes the Skullwoods dip or if he goes straight into Village of Outcasts and Thieves and gets that hook shot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so he's getting his first check of the map in Dark World.
Hippo already putting that hook shot to use here in the dungeon for some small time saves. That is amazing to see.
I tell you, man, optimization is real, man. And when you're watching players of this caliber, the things you wouldn't even think about is like, oh, this was hook shot, save the time in walking, especially when they have boots.
Yeah, we may not even find boots with Desert Palace being a pendant here. Who knows?
True. So here we go. And of course, just a compass there.
Not exactly what you want to see right away, but we do got Jet going through Skull Woods right now, so he's going to be doing pretty much the same thing, I think, and jumping down over to Village of Outcasts afterwards. Maybe we'll see him head up to Graveyard Ledge. I don't know. But I know Jet tends to be more of like a thorough player. He likes to kind of clean out areas and try to trust in his routing as much as he can.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if it goes to Graveyard Ledge, it's just a time where you say, you know, you just go to Graveyard, let's go ahead and head on over, take care of Catfish, Mire, clear the whole Zora area. We got the money and everything for that. No.
Very true. Yeah. That might be a really nice play. It's the best time to go for Zora is when you can pair it with Catfish.
Yeah, man, I really despise having to go in that area twice. You just want to get it all done at once. It's just so far out the way. You never have any other purpose to go over there.
Yeah, the tricky part about that is these guys, I mean, Hippo doesn't even have the cash right now, and Jet's barely at 500, so then if they want to go into pod, if they play the digging game or the chest game, like, you know, then they're a little bit under.
Yeah, just to get one of those big 300s to show up somewhere, you know.
Would be nice.
Of course, in that digging game, you know, you got a likelihood of, you know, you could be digging up a lot of big 20s in the process and kind of get all your money back. Meanwhile, Hippo on the blind fight here. Again, those who don't know, 9 hits, regardless of what sword you have, it's always going to be the consistent 9 hits. And, well.
Good news is there's a small key in that big chest. Jet peeking at Bumper Cave Ledge there, realizing not worth, so he won't have to go back there, but he is about to pick up that cape, funny enough.
Sure is. I'm not going to the east, so it's going to go ahead and go through Thieves Town just like Hippo's now kind of concluding here. And of course, he does have the... So he's not going to worry about old Froggy right now.
Yeah, I think he wants to do this digging game, because if you take a follower over to the digging game, you won't even be able to do it at all. So
I find that so annoying.
It's pretty annoying. So the routing here is fine. Like, you do this, and then you jump back up, and you go check those things. But if they don't find the hammer in the next couple items, they're going to be leaving hammer pegs behind, which can be a little annoying and isolated.
Good thing is, so far, he's already found 3 big 20s, so he's almost made up his money. Oh, God, the prize is a big 20. Did we just break even? He made like 2 cents off that deal.
I guess worth? I guess.
Yeah. 20 seconds for 2 cents. Nice paycheck.
It's a hard world out there, man.
Hey, man.
The smiths temper your sword for like 10.
What kind of pricing system is going on here? A weapon of mass destruction for 10 and just digging the ground for 80? Okay.
Well, the guy does give you a shovel to use temporarily. You gotta respect.
Exactly, temporarily. You know, this guy.
Gotta rent the equipment, man. It's a lot of tough equipment.
Well, Hippo is slowly building up that money here. Another big 20 on the Blacksmiths here. Of course, we don't have hammer, we don't have magic powder, so forget all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and take Chester down with us and do our normal checks around here.
Yeah, we have Mire. I mean, we can check all the stuff along the way, minus Bombos tablets. Don't have a book. But then we can get over to Hype Cave. He can decide to swim across over to the Palace of Darkness area, but I imagine he's been thinking about Death Mountain this whole time, and he's just kind of routing this through to be efficient.
Yeah. Of course, just another big 20 there. Yeah, definitely. Hammer would be nice again. It kind of has no route up right now once we get past what supposedly is a hype cave. I don't know how hype it's going to be today. And of course, there's Master Sword right there.
Well, that's pretty hype.
Indeed.
So we have the minimum requirements, in terms of a sword to beat the game. That's nice. And I imagine Jet will find that after his trek through Thieves Town.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 5 items here in Hype Cave. Can we get some hype here?
I'm just gonna say that in here is gonna be the flute, the hammer, and the boots.
Oh man, here we go.
And the validation arrow.
Well, there's the 20 rupees to keep the trend going. Oh, one down.
Oh, ruined.
And there's Hippo's first bottle, so he may think about that sick kid soon.
Yeah, indeed. So, pretty cool there. So, at least if he decides to go up towards pod direction, we do have that hammer getting northbound. Not to mention have access to all these other portals.
All right, so Hippo's gonna polish off his purple chest. Could route in Agana Cave if he wants, but may just peace out.
Hey, maybe we can get booked here. We can make a nice little check over here on the left.
That would be really nice. Bombo's tablet, maybe even jump in a desert. But no.
There's more money. More monies.
Oh, but with hammer in hand, we can actually do Swamp Palace. That could be interesting as well.
Yeah, Swamp and Ice are totally clearable right now.
They are. But it looks like Hippo has other things in mind. Maybe Palace of Darkness, because that is also clearable. And these are all crystals.
Yeah, he's got 3 of them right there on the, south to east side of the whole Dark World. But I'm gonna probably go where, start there and kind of see what plays out there. Again, a lot of items in pod, of course.
This is clever. Just mirror location here to check the hobo. Good routing.
Very, very smart there. See if
Jet
little guy
snags his second crystal, so he's catching up.
Well, Hippo has that big 300, so his money problems are gone.
Nice. Not quite the hobo we thought he was.
Dude, hobo in the skies, man. It's like if you win the lottery, man. Don't let the whole world know. You just gotta keep it your regular appearance,
I guess so. If you're sleeping under your bridge with 300 rupees, probably not gonna go so well. But hey, I won't judge.
Yay. So here we go. Going on with the pod. Let's see if pod's going to yield anything that we may need. In fact, as a matter of fact, things we still need to find here. We still don't have any Mire access. We gotta find that flute.
Yeah, and we don't have either of the rods. Obviously, Fire Rod is one that we need. Ice Rod is just novelty for memes, I suppose.
What are these memes you speak of?
Or perhaps dreams in Turtle Rock.
Boy. Let's see here. Who knows, man? They both might be lurking here. Could really, man, imagine if Fire Rod and Flute are both in here. We're really moving in.
Oh, we could be in go mode. I mean, we still don't know the medallion requirement for Misery Mire.
Oh, it's Bombos. I already know it's Bombos. Of course it is.
You did say that they're both probably the same, and they're both probably Bombo. So yeah, let's go with that.
Now, of course, if we had that trolley element of the seed, then that means what? Of course, that means that the required medallion is on Trinex, obviously.
Yeah,
and
that seems reasonable. With a flute on pedestal.
You know how it works. Fire Rod on Laser Bridge.
Fire Rod on Laser Bridge. That would be fantastic.
Oh, boy. So there we go. Hippo probably gonna do a key exchange here. Yep.
Take a key, leave a key.
Yep. So is that our second item right there, that heart piece there for Hippo?
I
think
first. So it might be the first, actually.
So many items in here.
5 items.
Person items in the fine boots.
And it's gonna unlock 2 more at the Pyramid Ferry, so I understand, you know, making this play early.
Yeah. Having it open so early, you know, we can take care of those items and then check the pyramid as well. That's the kind of time when you would probably think about maybe, you know, checking those. Catfish, taking out all of Zora. I mean, that's a pretty plethora of items you can get done. You don't have to worry about them anymore.
Yeah, usually Zora and Catfish are these things you don't really want to check, but this is actually makes it pretty hype.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's that fire rod you were talking about over in Pod.
Hey.
Oh man.
Well, so now we have another dungeon, so we can take out Skull Woods now as well, and pick up that remaining item that's left up in there, whatever it may be.
Man, it's really just Misery Mire of the Crystal Dungeons.
All appropriately named because
yeah,
you know, unknown pendant as well. I'm not pendant. I'm sorry. Unknown
Medallion.
Bitcoin. That's a Bitcoin. Got crypto on my mind apparently. No medallion, of course, that dog going through wherever it is.
We got Ethereum. I mean, right?
Dude, it may as well.
It all works.
I'm seriously, I don't know what an ether looks like. I mean, is this supposed to be like, are these medallions based on like real life items or something? Because when I see bombos, I think of like the turbine on the back of like a boat or something, like I don't know, a fan or something. I don't see that. I don't see bombos. I see fan.
Whirligig.
Dude, lightning bolt and bacon. Or Tilda.
Jet getting his arrow snatched there might be making the play into Swamp Palace now.
This is true.
It's a bold play because sometimes you can go mode Swamp and save lots of time. But I like the play. I'm a fan of Swamp. 6 items.
You think
6 items.
He's gonna go ahead and full clear? He's gonna go ahead and skip that left side.
I don't know. Jet's been pretty thorough. He went over and beat the Eastern Palace boss. Got the green pendant, turned it in. He's been pretty thorough with his checks so far. I think he's gonna go for it.
Yep. So boy.
Hippo setting up that death warp here.
Indeed.
Don't dive too early. Okay. Almost.
Oh boy. Because one thing about Jet being here is that unless we find another sword, this is gonna be a pretty nasty fight. Just got hammer in level 2, so
Yeah, it's like 2 slashes or a hammer hit. Probably will elect for the slashes, but
yeah.
It's not too bad.
But it doesn't match his username. He wants to jet, not chill.
That's true. Well, maybe he's hoping he finds something in here. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff.
Definitely it is. Because Hippo making his way to the boss here, clearing all the other stuff now, just making our last few rooms here. See what happens here.
Yeah, so where are we thinking that flute is? Where could the flute be?
Well, if I want to troll them, let's put it somewhere that you really probably don't want to go back anytime soon. Put it in, like, I don't know, Spike Cave.
Ugh, that would be disgusting. Or maybe at the witch. We just found a mushroom there in swamp. That mushroom in a swamp actually makes sense.
You know, which is too easy. Of course, Jet is going to skip the left side. He doesn't have time for it.
He can always come back in, but maybe it'll just be map and compass over there.
Yeah. So Hippo on our boss battle here. Going to pick up our other red crystal here.
Going for hammer strats, that can be really tricky with the hitbox. Switching it up.
There we go, he's down. Oh, Jet getting 2 items in the flooded room there.
This could be the dream, actually.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh boy, dream was crushed. So
Yeah, we're gonna have one more item floating around somewhere.
Yeah. So Hippo's done with that. Going to save and quit, and let's see, where is his next stop going to be here? He's going to head down south. Is he going to take a gander at Swamp and Ice, or we're going to head elsewhere?
Yeah, it's either Swamp or Pyramid Fairy, I would think. Ooh, nice double there from Jet.
Yeah. Can pull 2 of them off and get a spin off. Save the frames.
Certainly doing that, and we got Hippo actually jumping into Swamp right now. Interesting.
Okay.
I guess he can do this and then route north with the big bomb. So this kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing, man. When you're playing this game at this level, you know, these 6-0 players, that routing, you know, minimize that backtracking and kill 2 things at one time. Definitely a smarter play to do this. So.
And Argus with the big key. So going back in does yield 2 items.
All right, so here we go. This is the part. As any randomizer player, you think, "I hope it's worth it."
Well, yeah, Jet is committing to it. He's following his play style, just being thorough and checking everything while he's there. I mean, if you miss this is the last thing you're coming back for. We'll see if Hippo actually decides to make the left side play immediately or not. But leaving 2 items is a little scary. Like, leaving 1, I'd be kind of feeling okay, but leaving 2, that's rough.
Yeah, especially when right now, aside from an unknown medallion, you know, you have that missing flute. It's just like you don't want to leave that one spot potentially that you go across the whole map trying to find something and it was right there.
And walking through here to the west wing, if you find like boots or something, that's a pretty nice advantage as well.
Yeah.
It would definitely be worthwhile.
You know, of course we have little things like, you know, kind of like Sick Kid just kind of lingering there, you know?
That's true. Yeah, and hammer pegs are now open. As you mentioned, Spike Cave, annoying thing. Still haven't been up Death Mountain, surprisingly. There's a lot of stuff there still.
Yeah. A lot of stuff, and of course, we only need a couple of things anyway. I mean, if we found the 2 of the medallions and the flute, that's really it. I mean, the worst case scenario is, hey, we may need to find boots in case the keys on the torch in Ganon's tower. Other than that,
right? But most players will just make the gamble and then deal with it later.
That's what I want. Let's just leave like 40 locations unchecked, and oh, surprise!
Ugh. That would be rough,
Yeah.
especially if, you know, Trinix is hiding boots and you have to look for the ice rod.
You know?
Oh, man.
What do you do in that situation? Like, especially if the boots are in Ganon's tower, do you just go ahead and full clear Ganon's tower hoping you'll find them, or?
I think so. I mean, that's the most item-dense area that you're going to have in the game at that point.
You know? Yep, no fairy check yet. Looks like Hippo is as all cards probably said. Probably gonna go ahead and clear this out, take the bomb up, Fat Fairy. And then work your way around to those other items.
We got Jet doing an interesting play here. I think he's going to Ice Palace, maybe.
Yeah, he is definitely heading over there.
He might be feeling behind because he got that mirror so late, and because he took a little bit of a spill in Tower of Hera, and he also cleared Eastern, which didn't give him anything either.
He hasn't seen this anyway, so he realized that's garbage. No hobo for him yet. Because we got a lot of money there anyway, so he doesn't really need that anyway.
Alright, into the fridge we go.
Joyous. So of course this is full clearable.
But he doesn't have the fire rod, so he's gonna use Bombo Strats, which is quite a long animation. It takes like 14 seconds or something to get through here, and then you have to wait for some of the enemies to burn and die as well.
Yeah. So I heard that you love this dungeon personally.
Oh, really? I have had mixed feelings about this dungeon fairly recently.
One of the top 5 dungeons in video games right here.
Oh, yeah. Well, it has half magic, which is kind of nice, but not necessarily really going to be able to utilize that. Maybe with the cape. I don't think Ice Palace is so bad, though. 3 items, and especially since it's a crystal in this case, it's certainly not a bad play. It's required. It's kind of on your route in this case. Like, you might swim over to Pod afterwards, maybe, or I don't know. Or maybe do the flippers locked locations. That could be good. Definitely
one of the dungeons right now that, you know, considering how some of these items are scattered all over the place, and we have red cans. It'd be nice to find these 3 items pretty quickly. Just have to avoid, you know, just going through all these other rooms and stuff. It's just, ugh.
And Hippo is not gonna go for that Pyramid Fairy play right now. He is going straight to Ice Palace, it seems. So these guys just prioritizing crystal dungeons, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, crystal dungeons are where it's at to beat the game.
You know, get them out the way. You might find the item you're looking for in the process, and you know, and at least the good thing is with them doing all this stuff, if for some reason we don't have what we need, you know, we don't have flute yet, I mean, we still have all the stuff on Death Mountain unchecked, all those caves on both Dark and Light World, so we can clear tons of items really quickly.
Ooh, interesting. Jet going straight for this north room. He's gonna head up here and check all the stuff kind of in the east section of the dungeon before he heads down towards like the iced tea room and the big chest.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool to get that done. Again, a lot of, you know, we got a few items here. Knock them out of the way, just in case.
Swag bomb strats there from Hippo. Not quite completely working out.
All right, let's see what this one yields here.
Another one of our keys. We got vanilla big key chest, we got the Freezor room, we got the big chest and icy room before Cold Stare.
Not much happiness over there.
Yeah, it's just half magic so far in here. Which ain't bad, but that's not what you're really looking for.
Yeah. So make his way back, go to the door here. And, our second item.
More rupees. Lovely.
Alright, so this one's gonna head south.
Yep, takes that key, and he's gonna go check this iced tea room. It's a really efficient way of doing it. If you know the bomb jump over to Freezor, which I think we'll probably be seeing shortly.
Yeah. Well, gives us another chest to check.
Yeah, only one more item might be in there.
Pretty nice to find it there, especially if in the unlikely event that you don't have that big key and the boss has it, and you have to go back in the dungeon.
I don't think the big key can be at Cold Stare. Just because of being able to complete it vanilla for this dungeon.
Oh yeah, no advanced strats get required.
Right. Oh, there's the third item.
There it is. Well, time to go take care of everybody's favorite boss.
Yeah, we might see that hammer come out on this Cold Stare fight, because Master Sword can be a little bit slow, even with Master Sword spins doing tempered damage. Those hammer hits will just do tempered damage immediately.
Yeah, and of course they got blue mail, so, you know, hits aren't as bad.
Yeah, but Hippo does have half magic in the Fire Rod, so this might go quite a bit faster for him.
Yeah. And, he's going for it, man.
Yeah, he's sticking to those sword strats, getting him in the corner, trying to take out one puff at a time.
And one is gone. Oh, yeah, he has no time for that hammer, man. He's got this thing down and dead.
That's another crystal in the pocket, so Jet sitting at 4 crystals, and Hippo about to pick up his 5th crystal. Man, this is going quick. We're, 56 minutes in.
Yeah, it definitely is, because they already have, of course, Jet doesn't have that Fire Rod yet. Hippo does, so he can take care of Skull Woods, and then just hopefully find that medallion. We don't know what it is. We had no checks. We have no idea what the medallion is yet. And find that flute.
Jet having fun with bushes here, burning through his magic. I think he wants to do a magic bat glitch with his mushroom. I think that's what he's thinking about right now. Or maybe... Oh, he's fake powdering.
This guy.
What is happening?
I don't know. Please. Oh, Jet. Yeah, so Fire Rod is sitting over there in pod. Yeah, Jet has not been there yet. What's up, Ducky?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised he didn't check like the Zora area, but this is still a fantastic play, and he's gonna get his Fire Rod for sure.
Yep.
No magic really required in Palace of Darkness, so he's gonna get the full refill after this is over.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm really curious where Hippo is going, because we got Death Mountain, we got Zora area. He can jump over to Skull Woods if he wants to follow the trend of finishing crystal dungeons.
Yeah, I tell you, man, it's just, I'm just intrigued. I'm just like, gosh, I wonder what's on Death Mountain. It's just all those juicy items up there, but not really a need to go up there quite yet, because you got so much stuff you could clear down here in the south and the eastern part of the maps.
Well, I think Skull Woods is what he's up to now.
Yeah, I'm go ahead and get these crystals done. Can't blame him one bit, man. Not necessarily time to sightsee as well, and they want to get these crystal counts up. And if he gets lucky here, we might find a flute. And if Bombos is sitting on Mire, that's all we need.
Yeah, that'll be it. Unless we got that small boots chance for Ganon's Tower, but we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
This will be really quick.
Yeah, Hippo's already been here before. We've already taken care of the front half of it. The only thing that stopped us was having that Fire Rod, which he did find in pod. So we're just going to go straight to the boss, and hopefully we can get the boss to drop at him.
Yeah, the other thing we may kind of want is another sword upgrade or silvers, because Master Sword Silverless is a really brutal fight. for Ganon.
Well, I mean, hey, we want these players. You know, we want to see more of these players. I mean, these are 6-0 players, so you want to give them more chance to show off their skills. So, what better way than to have a Master Sword Silverless Ganon fight?
All right, yeah, let's see nothing here in Skullwoods. Let's see Death Mountain with literally no items. Like, that would be
Just
so
garbage.
hilarious. Yeah, just full garbage.
Oh boy.
Fire Rod there for Jet. It's about all he's gonna find there in Pod, but he's gonna full clear, I imagine, and be a bit disappointed with the rest of it. But I'm sure he's glad he came here.
Yeah, so here we go. Boss fight incoming.
Gotta be really careful with how you knock Moth around, but Moth's actually playing nice, staying away from the spikes. If you knock Moth into the spikes, no damage.
Because having that fire rod, having that distance, having half magic in case you got any missed shots. So literally twice the ammo, and he's down. And oh boy, get even more money, man.
We're hitting like 1,700 rupees. Will we get to 2K?
All kinds of financial gains in this game.
You know, play that rich man's chess game over in the Lost Woods all day.
So Hippo has 6 crystals in here, only held back by the lack of flute and an unknown medallion. And looks like we're finally going to get a check of Death Mountain and the numerous items that are up here. Again, we've had no one check anything yet up here. Death Mountain East and the island and everything in Dark Road, Hookshot Cave, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we got 8 items here in the light world. I guess 9 if you count the floating island. That you kind of need to be in the dark world to get that. And then we got, 6 more in the caves and then 1 on the floating island. So it's a lot of items. That's 15 items. And then we could even maybe dip Turtle Rock, Pendant Turtle Rock, if it's bombos.
Who wants to do that?
Well, we'll find out soon.
Oh boy, I tell you. Yeah, if we happen to find an ice rod, then we could totally have flute sitting there, or the medallion required, possibly. If we can even get into Turtle Rock right now.
That's right.
All right. So let's see if we can find anything goodness in here.
So far, a bunch of love. There's a small shield, little baby shield.
Hey, well, Ganon fight just got easier.
Yeah, that is a nice find there. That tempered sword. So, not going to be really worried about swords or silvers at this point.
Yep.
Should be pretty happy with that.
Alrighty. So, taking care of that. Oh boy.
Oh baby, what are those?
Features.
Hippo's trying to figure out what to do here.
He's like, I want to go fast.
He's like, do I do Spiral Cave really slow, knowing those are there? I think this is efficient for my routing, so I'm just gonna do it the resident sleeper way.
How troll is that? Hey, I bet you want to use these to go fast.
He really thought about it. He's like,
That's so wrong. It really is. So Boo's sitting there on floating island there. First, going slow, paid up, no benefits, just an over 20. Hey, almost like 1,800. The path to 2,000.
We're getting there.
No.
We can do this.
Yeah. Yeah, he had the mirror, but his portal was down there, and I guess he didn't feel like going over to the Total Rock to go over there and whatnot. So plus he wanted to go back and take care of this anyway.
I think he wanted to actually fall down and get to his portal, and then he realized, oh, I took the top exit. I might as well check what's on the floating island. Oh wait, it's the boots. What do I do?
Yeah,
a little panic moment, but it's fine. He'll get them soon.
Yeah, so he'll do a Super Bunny Cave check here, and well, that's actually pretty good here. So increasing the likelihood of having the required medallion for Mire, and of course magic powder.
But that also increases the likelihood for Turtle Rock, which we could see as well. But Boots does unlock a few items here, so that might sway him in a different direction.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna take care of Hookshot Cave, get the farmers here, and Babby's second shield.
Fire shield is quite respectable.
Yeah, boy, we're getting to all like the fetch quest type stuff here.
We're loading up on those fetch quests, and here come those boots.
Yeah, no shock he's gonna get them. No threat of worrying about Big King and Ganon's heart. Of course, who knows? Maybe Bonk Rock is sitting over there, and maybe King's Tomb.
Oh yeah, certainly. And we don't have a way into desert yet, but if we do find a book somewhere, it could be sitting on the torch. Maybe it floats on the torch there.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't had any mushroom checks as of yet.
Yeah, no priority given to these fetch quests so far, but we might see Hippo do King's Tomb and then run over to the mushroom, because that could be a good time.
Yeah, looks like that's exactly where he's headed over to. Immediately making use of what items can be checked with the boost. I can't blame him one bit on that, honestly.
It's pretty quick, and I like, pressing the advantage that you just received. Like, you're not just playing the game, you're playing another player. And so if you've, managed to collect this item before your opponent, if you press that advantage and you find something good along that path, then you're just even further ahead of them.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and check that Bonk Rock over there on the left side of Sanctuary. Hopefully this is going to yield that very important flute right now.
That's a different blue item.
Very, very strange looking saxophone device. I don't know.
That's right.
So we got both kings in play now. Both for invincibility items.
And I think maybe Magic Bat is next on his list. Maybe.
We still got Sick Kid.
Oh my goodness.
He's been hurting for an hour here, man. Finally, someone shows him some. Are you okay? And he just gives him his lunch money.
Almost there. 1872.
Oh boy, come on now, Hippo. Don't let us down financially here. The good thing about doing all these Wednesday, Tuesday, him just finding boots, we can definitely do these a lot quicker. That slow walk, so.
Nice moth fight there from Jet. Gonna get his cash money.
Indeed.
Moth.
All kinds of money. See if this recently acquired magic power will pay off for something we want. Wow. So he literally got all the shields in the past, 3 to 4 minutes here.
Seriously, that's crazy.
And so Mire shield in play. Just missing one sword and one mail.
Jet burning through his magic. I think this might be the Magic Bat glitch coming up here soon.
See what happens.
Got a shovel to dig up some dreams.
One of these fetch quests and see if we can dig up happiness.
Second try, got him.
Not interested in that. There we go. So Hippo is, where's Hippo headed to? Heading back up here.
I guess he's got maybe hammer pegs. Maybe he didn't do graveyard ledge. So maybe those two locations are available.
Yeah, no one's done graveyard yet. We don't know what's there.
Yeah.
And of course, we still have that entire Zora area unvisited by either player.
It's crazy. Maybe he'll route over to Catfish and Mire.
That's what I would definitely do right now. Just holding north and east section. Get as many of these spots checked as possible at once. Yeah, I don't think he even
Jet is refusing. Absolutely refusing to go to Death Mountain right now.
Not even thinking about it, man.
I'm shocked.
You know?
Jet is always about that Death Mountain life.
Listen, the only two big things he's probably missing out, having the upgraded sword and obviously the boots. Aside from that,
That's true. That's true. Well, there is a medallion up there. I don't know if that's going to be required.
Yeah.
But I think he's doing Pyramid Fairy before he goes up the mountain, which is really interesting. I like this play.
So Hippo going to check that ledge here to see if the ledge is going to have something. And, decreasing the chances of getting the 2,000 rupees. It feels.
Well, I think he's about to head over to Zora. That's going to decrease that significantly.
No, right? So, Zora catfish time for Hippo. Taking that swim over there.
This is actually really interesting. These are both like reasonably good locations. Jet might head over to Catfish Zora right after this too.
Indeed. So we're going to first of all take care of that mushroom. We haven't. Oh my goodness gracious!
I remember him talking about that at AGDQ. That's amazing.
This guy.
Oh
boy!
That is a spicy item there.
Well, there's something that opens up desert completely, and not to mention all of our tablets. Something Hippo does not have, so boy, what's going to happen here? And oh my goodness, there's the other medallion, so we have no issue. So we just got to find the flute now.
All about that flute. So that means we can get an eternal rock no matter what.
This could be so interesting right now, man. Oh my gracious.
And Jet's about to pick up that ether too. And he's doing all this routing before going up Death Mountain.
And Hippo, I don't think Hippo wanted to go in the water there. Kind of slipped off there. Got a little overheated, wanted to cool down. Watch that step, bruh. So all of a sudden, the players are almost overlapping. They're going to literally almost be the exact same spot.
Yeah, seriously. A little high five.
Just going to refill his magic here. Pick up a blue.
Hippo does have all of Death Mountain cleared and has the boots, but he has left some choice locations behind. See if that comes
be interesting.
Back to bite him, and he wastes a bit of time there.
Depending on how this pans off, if we don't find what we're looking for here, I mean, what does Jet do? Does Jet go look at desert, take care of things down there? Does he go to Death Mountain?
That's a tough call, but he will be able to check Ether Tablet when he goes up Death Mountain, which is really interesting too.
Yep. So Hippo, again, our first view of Zora area, just seed and looking in the waterfall, and all that blue stuff is not the ones we're looking for, though.
That's right. Oh man, we got Zora Ledge and Zora here, gonna rip our money hoard a little bit, but still gonna have plenty of cash.
Yep. Indeed, definitely. Yep, that's exactly right. Yep, Hippo has completely taken care of everything on Death Mountain. Jet does not have time for Death Mountain. He ain't been there yet. But right now, it's not really any advantage. I mean, again, there's a sword up there. There's another medallion. There's the boots. And
the boots are certainly helping Hippo just move a lot faster.
Yeah.
That's like the real big advantage, but they're still fairly even.
Yeah, man, the battle to find that flute first right now.
Ooh, this might be Turtle Rock from Hippo.
Yeah, looks like he's going to go there. I'm not sure, you know. I think he's basically done most of the other things he can get. I mean, you can't check any of the tablets out of the book, but Jet can. And
I think he's finally coming to the mountain. There's still that Bombos tablet sitting out there and Desert Palace that book did unlock. So those are pretty interesting locations that Jet could gain advantage from.
Yeah, I guess logic, if you're thinking about it, you know, you just got so many items on Death Mountain, you haven't been here yet, and I guess it's just time to check because you don't know who your player is. And who knows, that book could lead to Jet getting what he needs, but for now, we're going to have to see if Hippo is going to find it as we head into Turtle Rock here.
Doesn't even matter what medallion it is, he's got them all.
That is indeed true. And wow, it just happens to be the one you just found up here, looks like. Find the bacon as a medallion, which Jet will soon be getting.
That's right.
Yep, so the book was found in the waterfall, wishing waterfall there in Zora area.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry, no.
Pyramid Fairy.
That fairy, yeah. They look the same.
They do.
Yeah, waterfall fairy with just a bunch of blues.
There's Tempered Sword for Jet. I'm sure he's happy about that.
Yeah. I tell you, I mean, is this? I'm just saying, is this one of those scenes where I mean we could totally have flute on the pedestal?
It's certainly possible, and if so, Jet might actually have an advantage because he's actually completed Eastern Palace. I mean, honestly, Hippo might be thinking, I've left behind Sahasrahla right now.
You know?
And it could totally be there. I mean, we know it's not. It's just 10 arrows, but man.
You know, he's got that book, and oh boy, what could be?
Still got to find that ice rod before we see a pedestal play, though.
Oh, you know, pedestal's gonna be in here. Ice rod easily. Last chest on Laser Bridge, easy.
Seems right.
Then Hippo getting knocked back. Said, "No, it's like you ain't." Oh, denied twice. No, so go back to start. Try again. Man, that Emmy earned that paycheck.
Jet finding all of Fetch Quest Mountain here, along with that mirror shield.
Yeah.
Hasn't peeked at what's on the island, though. I think he's about to. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go back for that. He's like, I'm just gonna go over to Turtle. Wait a second.
Yeah. If we want to get this thing sped up a little bit here. So again, Turtle Rock is just a pendant, but we're on the hunt for one single item. This time, this seed comes down to the flute.
Most certainly does. We got this vanilla big key chest here from Hippo coming up. Just bombs. Wrong blues, as you said.
I'm telling you, man. All right, so Jet can finally begin to jet through this seed here. Find those speed shoes. Hippo going deeper and deeper into Turtle Rock, hoping for something.
Yeah, and I think Jet is joining him right away. So if it isn't here, Jet has made up a significant amount of time because he didn't check, Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb and a bunch of other stuff there. All those fetch quests, mostly.
Yeah, I tell you, man, having with him finding the book, part of me is just like, yo, I need to probably peep out desert just because I've got, You know, I've got the ledge I haven't checked. I've got Agnes Cave. I've got the, you know, I've got the tablet. I just, when you get that item so late, it's like, maybe this is what was holding me up. I feel like I want to do that myself before I even went into Turtle Rock. I don't know why.
Yeah, but that might be something he's thinking his opponent has done. He might be thinking, oh, you know, Pyramid Fairy was really easy to get. It could have been the first 2 dungeons that they did, if in theory. Well, I guess after Hera. Hera was one of them. Never mind. So yeah, it could have been the first 2 dungeons they did, and just gone to the Pyramid Fairy, got the book, and then gone to Desert or the tablets. So maybe he's just hedging that, you know, like it's not there, and both of them are kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But Hippo doesn't have that book.
Yeah, they both have something the other hasn't done. You know, with Jet doing the Fat Fairy, Hippo hasn't done that yet. So as we're getting closer and closer to Laser Bridge, a 4 chest item opening ceremony we can do there, and let's see.
Yeah, if you're rooting for Pedestal right now, you want to see an Ice Rod on this Laser Bridge, or you want to see Ice Rod turn up pretty soon somewhere.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed, man, but I'm telling you. Now, we don't find Ice Rod here, we're in trouble.
It could be pretty painful, like Ice Rod and Hammer Pegs. And
could you even imagine if Trinix does have the flute and we have to go find Ice Rod first?
We're finding a bunch of items here on Laser Bridge, and I think the last one has to be the key.
Yeah, and so this is not going to pan out. And Hippo's just like,
what's happening?
God, we need to microphone our players here. I would love to hear the grunt and the other possibly not PG-friendly words.
We'll have a chat with them afterwards.
So, no bueno in the first dip in Turtle Rock if we need to go back at all. And Hippo's head to Dark Road. Jet gonna be disappointed soon as well.
This might be the Pyramid Fairy play from Hippo.
Yeah. And of course, that will give the book, and I'm sure he'll probably head there right after.
Yeah, he could do Bombo's tablet into desert area. That could be pretty good. But if it's up on Ether tablet, Jet might jump over and check it out right after this.
Yeah, that is indeed true. Because he does have that book. Man, oh man, it's amazing how this could go either way depending on where they put that flute at. I mean, if Jet going south and the desert had it, I mean, we could have been in go mode, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So Hippo's gonna pick up that book for a few moments here. No, Ice Rod cannot be on Trinix because you need Ice Rod to kill Trinix.
That is right, and every item is collectible in the game except for the keys in their weird chest that they open. There's a few exceptions, but every non-dungeon item, I guess.
Oh man, I'm just having a joy thinking about this right now. I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, maybe Ice Rod's in desert, and we have to go back and kill Trinix to get all the pendants, and then go to Master Sword Pedestal. Oh, it just sounds so good in my mind.
Certainly can, and that's exactly what we're looking for.
Oh boy.
It'd be really funny is if Flute is in Agnes Cave.
Because
that's a Sphere 1 location that's been available since the start of the game.
Oh, don't even. Oh, man. That's the kind of stuff that just makes you mad. Those single locations just don't feel like going over there, and lo and behold. No one has been to Spike Cave yet. That still remains unentered.
Oh, but
there
Flute
it
is on
Jet.
that Bombo's tablet.
Oh, poor Jet. Jet could have had that so long ago.
He could have made the play. But that's
Dude, that's the play I would have gone as soon as I got that book. Just check those locations, and Hippo's ready to go.
Doesn't even have to worry about those medallions. He is just in go mode.
Well, you know what? Interesting enough, though, Jet, depending on what he decides to do when he leaves Turtle Rock right now, I mean, he might be able to get this on the next minute here if he decides to go south. He realizes also now that he's going to get the key.
Yeah, it could certainly happen. And then that could come down to a gamble in Ganon's tower, potentially.
Yep,
but he's going back up the mountain, maybe to check out Ether Tablet and Spike Cave.
Interesting here.
It's going to just put him further behind. Could maybe find silver arrows to try to give him a little edge.
Yeah, he could walk away with a silver and butter sword. Who knows? So right now, Hippo does have the advantage round. He is in go mode. Finally found that flute. They're not too far away, actually, sitting in dark. But of course, it happened to be because all the medallions don't even matter at this point anyway.
But Ether was in the witch shop, so you needed mushroom from Swamp Palace to be able to open Misery Mire, which is pretty great.
That is interesting. So Hippo working on the 7th and final crystal. Jet going to go ahead and take out Spike Cave. Our first glance at this in this seed. Not gonna be much of anything significant, but it could be a sword and it could be silver. That'd be nice to see.
Silvers would be nice, you know, going into Mire at the end, but it's just a bee in a bottle.
Yep, third bottle there. So Jet, let's go south, man. Let's get down to desert, and I think he is going to finally go down there.
Yep, he's taking this Dark World portal, busting out that hammer. So he's about to pick up that flute. A little late though.
Yeah, he'll probably be kicking himself, realizing how long ago he had this book and could have done this. Not going to be a good feeling, that's for sure. Of course, in the meantime, while Hippo's in there, he's got to find this big key.
Yeah, and with Big Key still on the loose in Mire, can be vanilla, which is probably best case for Hippos. Or it could be in this compass chest, or it could be next to the big chest where if you use some interesting fish room strats, you can collect that a little earlier. But I don't know if Jet will commit to that. Oh, but there's the key.
There it is.
Whew.
So Hippo having what he needs to go ahead and take care of the balls here. Jet getting the flute, going to go activate it. He's going to hit the Mire as well. Everybody's in go mode. Yeah, man, what could have been here? It's amazing. This is how this randomizer plays up. Those who haven't seen it before, you know, you get an item and you're presented with multiple things. You sometimes gravitate to the multiple items, you know.
And you got to make like split-second decisions in, you know, these 6-0 high-tier matches. You just have to make that call immediately and stick to your guns. And yeah, it might work out, might not, but you just go with it.
So here we go. Jet gonna fall behind with Hippo. Head into Mire as well.
Hippo almost done with this dungeon. Just has to take out Vitreous. No silvers for this fight, so probably gonna use some cape strats or, you know, maybe some NMG strats on this boss.
Hey, he's got cape. Go for it, man. Half magic too. Hey.
Shit, having a lot of trouble with that bird toss.
Oh,
you know what? It's just bird dead.
So, taking out these eyeballs very quickly with these spins here. And with that kill, that'll give Hippo crystal number 7.
That means he is off to Ganon's tower. We're going to play our fun guessing game here. There are 22 item locations in Ganon's tower where we can find that big key. Get your guesses in the chat for where it can be. What do you think, Big John? Where are we going for that big key?
I mean, obviously it's going to be in Tower Room. Obviously.
I mean, I'm
but
down.
If it's not there, though, it's going to be in 1.
Wow, 1 or basically 22.
Yes.
It could be. I guess it could still be 1, but that would be a bold move.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that middle stuff. That's just filler.
I'm gonna go with lucky number 7.
Lucky 7.
But yeah, this race is not over. Based on the Ganon's Tower big key location, these guys could split left or right, and that could end up with them, you know, catching up, like Jet catching up, or Hippo's pulling further ahead, or maybe syncing up.
I mean, could you imagine it? Because typically most players will not do Tower Room until like 22, and could you imagine if Jet just waits and there? And Hippo's just traversing through the whole dungeon. Oh boy! I mean, it's one of the things that's unlikely to happen, but it has happened.
I mean, he's probably feeling behind. I mean, maybe Hippo too, because he did all of Turtle. They both did Turtle Rock, and got nothing out of it.
Yeah, just a little womp womp.
And then Jet also had that trouble with the escape. He's got to work on those bomb chucking skills.
All right, so into Ganon's tower, Hippo goes, and let's see who's going to win this chess game here.
Starting right, pretty standard. Well, not the right type of key in 1. There's the single arrow of dreams.
The run has been validated. All right, he's got that key, so taking out the right side. And see you later, Tower Room.
This has really become like a very standard strat, just taking that key down the right side.
Yeah.
You find one there. I really like it too, because it is mitigation on if your opponent, you know, splits with you. But that Tile Room is an X factor for sure.
Yeah, man. So here we go. 3 and 4.
Man, we got compass and map in that room. All the hype.
Well, if anybody said 1 through 6, I'm sorry. You just want to play at home game. Sorry.
Ooh, is this a full right play?
Well,
Interesting.
what is this strange room he's in here?
I have not seen a full right play like this in a long time. This is super interesting.
I don't think I've seen this room since the first time I played this game. All right, well, here we go. And of course, Jet picking up that crystal. So here he comes as well. Oh man, who knows? This time could, you know, this time going over here could make a factor. He is doing an interesting route here.
Yeah, and with no silvers, this Armos fight could be pretty slow, but we got Bob's chest coming up here.
So
that's number 7, I believe.
Yeah. Well, so far, I can still win. Of course, I totally gave 2 guesses anyway, so we'll just ignore that part.
We can hook you up. Yeah, you did guess Tile Room first.
Yeah. So our second Armos night fight here. Meanwhile, Jet is making his way up the mountain. Gotta head into the portal in just a little bit. So here comes 8, 9, and 10. Oh, there's Ice Rod.
Not playing key sanity, so won't need to go to Turtle Rock for the big key for Ganon's Tower.
No, this is why you go back to Turtle Rock now and get the silvers off Trinex. That's what you're supposed to do.
Or off the pedestal.
Right?
Now you go pull that. Oh. And now he's going to Tile Room. What is happening?
This is really interesting here. What?
He must
Even
be
I'm shocked.
feeling really behind or something. Like, that's all I can think of.
Either that, he's got some amazing gut feeling here, and well, this will be number 11 for him. And what is going on right now?
If you have the cape on and you hold a wall, your magic will not drain, and you can keep the cape on indefinitely. So that is the strategy that he is employing here. Don't get hit by any of the tiles. Nothing.
Dude, what the big key is just singing the torch, just one simple little bonk away, just done in 3 seconds.
Well, we'll see what Jet decides to do. He just found his single arrow and his small key, but he is going right. Hippo finding more blue items there.
Lord have mercy, what is going on today?
I don't expect Jet to make this play, but, you know, we'll see.
Yep, so off to the left side we go. Just a small key on the torch there. Yeah, I can't imagine Jet doing the route that Hippo did. I just feel like he's going to go left side after this 4 chest doesn't pan out.
Yeah, that's 12 items down. So I guess 13 is Stalfos' room. Very commonly checked location in Ganon's Tower pretty early on, but hey, you know.
I don't know what's happening right
their own.
now.
Got a green rupee. Jet's bouncing.
Oh,
there's
there
the big
it is. So Jet's not going to be too far behind, honestly, from the key acquirement here.
And that was chest number 16, I believe.
Yeah. So Jet will probably be about a minute-ish behind. Man. Uh-oh. Watch that step, bro. Man, it's really something thinking about the fact that if he just made that quick play with that doggone book.
But you know what? We have such a tight race right now. This
We
is
sure
all coming
do.
down to execution. One fall to Moldorm 2. Could
I'm
just
telling
flip
you.
the race immediately.
Between Hippo taking the scenic route and Ganon's Tower here with an interesting, never seen before path. Execution is a must. Now this is where the skill is definitely shown now. Here we're kind of done with the random part of it. Now it's just execution. You know, and we already saw, you know, Jet fall once on Moldorm, so who knows, man? Hippo could take a fall too.
Certainly possible. Busting out that fire rod for some of these gauntlet rooms takes out these Stalfos in one hit. But taking a ton of damage, getting bodied here.
Yeah, I find, you know, as myself not being anywhere near the skill of these two runners here, this climb is, don't think this climb is free. To really get through these rooms quickly, you know, with minimal damage and you know, execution errors, it takes some skill to get this stuff done.
Looks like we're gonna powder this anti-fairy here, or this bunny beam rather, for a fairies. Pretty reasonable thing to do when you're sitting at 3.5 hearts.
Yeah, man, putting silly ice in rooms like this, seriously. I'm telling you, man, this is literally like the Zelda of the Mario Maker series. I mean, we got conveyor belts, ice. This is like a troll level. This is like if there was a Zelda Maker, this would be the dungeon. You're like, man, bump this dumb level. You don't get no star.
Maybe they sent this over to the fans.
Oh my gosh.
To make.
Jeez, man. Just awful room designs, man. Yeah, Jet is nailing these rooms here. And about 2 or 3 rooms behind, actually.
It's really close right now. This is really just going to come down to the execution at the end here. Hippo's got a little low on magic, so he's going to have to go out of his way to pick up some extra magic here in the next room.
Dude, this is...
Those seconds count.
Yeah, this is the kind of race you like to see, man. Two fantastic 6-0 players in this tournament. I mean, I'm the best you're going to see playing this doggone randomizer, and just so close to each other. Which is the point? One wrong move, and it's a lead change. Ooh.
Absolutely. Really nice execution by Hippo there, using the lamp to check out what's going on, and checking these chests here at the end. If Jet decides to skip them, he can gain a little bit of time.
Dude, those seconds are very valuable here. Probably looking for silver is not going to happen.
He says no to the chests.
Wow.
Only bombs here. One room apart.
One room, and here we go to Mulder. Watch your step here. Don't want to fall off now. Same room, everybody. Just seconds apart.
Hippo made that look easy. Jet having a little bit of trouble here, but he did stay on and got the kill.
Jet giving me heart palpitations there again.
Hippo's doing laps in this thing. Jet just picks up the item and overtakes Hippo as he activates.
What is even going on? Okay, huh? I don't even. I don't have nothing to say right now. I really don't have anything to say. So at this point, it's going to come down to this fight. You know, we can nail some triples. You know, there is a double starting up with Jet. I don't even know what the heck is happening.
There's another double, and Hippo only getting one on that cycle.
Oh, boy, this might. Oh, blue ball there. And
Hippo just redeemed himself a little bit. Oh, but then he whiffed. What is happening?
Wow, maybe I don't know. Maybe that bomb almost didn't even matter now at this point, considering he's missing these cycles. Huh? Well, nevertheless, they both are headed to our final fight here. Jet having an advantage of about 20 seconds ish. I don't know. The last 2 minutes has been a little strange right now. That's all I can say.
It's been certainly peculiar, but Jet is starting the Ganon fight first here. Hippo right on his tail.
Yep, so we got tempered here. No silvers in play.
Ooh, that's a nice corner pattern for Ganon there for phase 2.
Indeed.
And this RNG should be the same for both players, since it is seeded RNG.
Oh my lordy, what is even going on?
Jet already in phase 3.
No problems here. And both of them in phase 3.
Remember, no silvers, so really important to get that torch glitch. Otherwise, you could have a lot of trouble.
So Jet gets it, no problem there. Oh boy. A little too close to my comfort there on that bat.
Gonna start using some fire rod strats to try to get some triples here. Only gonna get the double on this one. Ooh, had the setup, but missed the first hit.
Yeah.
Oh, and Hippo with the
Oh
fall!
my goodness! Oh. Hippo. Ugh. Very, very unexpected and rare fall from Hippo there. And that kind of solidifies Jet here.
You spoke a little bit too soon. But yeah.
Let me hush.
There's the final hit on Ganon. Oh man.
Could have almost happened there. Jet, some way of a former faction, has won this match. Won this race. Oh my goodness, man. What a battle at the end there.
What a roller coaster of emotions at the end.
Overtaken on validation chest? What does that even mean? Oh, my head hurts.
But Jet is rewarded by getting to drink from the fire hose and has finished with an official time of 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 22 seconds. Congratulations to Jet. He is 7-0 in the Swiss stage of the Link to the Past Spring 2018 Randomizer Tournament. Of course, both of these players will be moving on to the bracket stage, so all this clowning around from hippos isn't going to really cost them. It doesn't cost them any seeding. All of that is randomized once we hit the bracket stage, so, I mean, it's all in good fun.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And of course, I believe we have our winner on standby here, ready to chit chat with us, most likely as Hippo wraps it up.
And here's our man Jet with the big clutch win, coming down to the wire at the end. Congratulations.
Thank you. First thing I want to say though, Stoops Lonks Hoos.
It's a good thing to say. I did appreciate all of the things, all the text that happened in this scene. Even got a nice joke there in the tavern.
Yeah, this was what? Huh?
We are super confused at what has happened in the last 5 minutes of this race.
Oh, really?
So, can you guess where you overtook Hippo in this race?
I guess Ganon's tower. I mean, I just pulled up the stream. He's fighting Ganon now.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the Boldorm 2 chest.
Yes. He decided to show off his I don't know, pyrotechnics or whatever with a little bombos action, and meanwhile you just hit it right past him.
So we agreed to a few Mimi things, but that wasn't one of them. I didn't know he was going to do anything to validation chests.
Yeah, and unfortunately he also fell off Ganon as well. He did fall once.
Okay.
Yeah. But
he also did like a very weird route through Ganon's tower. That was like the first time I've ever seen that route. Which was like full right into tile room into left.
Oh wow.
Yeah, maybe he was feeling behind. Because you both did some really crazy things in this scene.
I felt so behind. Like, I dipped in the swamp, nothing. I did full clear ice, nothing. Like, it wasn't until pod that I finally got fire on, and I'm like, oh great. And I never checked Death Mountain, and I was actually tempted after picking up Ether when I did the whole like Zora path and catfish. I'm like, do I want to do Death Mountain where there's a huge item density, or do I want to just gamble on this book being worth? I almost did it.
And that was it, because if you had used that book immediately and gone down, the desert area, that would have given you like almost a 10-minute advantage. Because both of you decided to go towards Turtle Rock and be disappointed, But man.
Like, no worth in Turtle Rock, and like the moment I went to Bombos and got food, I'm like, oh no, I'm super behind. So I'm just like, I don't know, just clear GT as fast as possible, hope for the best.
Well, I don't know if we can call it the best, but it was certainly something. And we did have Hippo just finish up with an official time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 44 seconds. Certainly still a very respectable time.
Indeed, man.
And, of course, he is 6-1, moving on to the bracket stage with you, Jet. But how does it feel to have that 7-0 record?
Good, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if I can continue in the bracket stage.
This guy said, I guess. This dude is undefeated. I guess it's high. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, but that was a sight to behold. And also we have Hippo joining us as well. Hippo, what?
I was having fun, man. I was having fun.
You were having fun in Ganon's tower, man. Were you thinking you were behind or what? What was going on?
Memes.
Doing it for the Maymays, you all. Yeah, while you were over there May, and of course it doesn't matter for bracket, but Jet passed you on validation chest when you were sitting there trying to burn up the place.
That cracks me up because I bet you that drove everybody nuts.
That makes it all worth it.
Man, I don't know what was going on all of a sudden. I was like, what? You gave us a scenic tour of Ganon's Tower, you know, which I appreciate. I'm sure many of us did because we saw rooms we'd never seen before.
Oh, well, here's the thing: is that works for Ben every time he does that crap, and he finds the key whenever he needs to. So I'm like, well, if it works for him, why can't I do it?
So you decided to take it one step further and go full right into tile room. You just piled all the memes on.
Yeah, if we're gonna meme, let's do it.
I like it.
Oh joy!
But
Well,
yeah,
that
you guys were really racing through this seed until that flute. Man,
that flute. I mean, it required, you know, the pyramid fairy, right? Because that's where Book was. And then you had to not be tempted by Death Mountain like I was.
Yeah, Hippo went there pretty early, and Jet was like, "Man, I ain't got time for that mountain until I just need to go there." And
yeah, I thought you always liked Death Mountain, Jet. What's going on here?
I do, but I also like dungeons, and I did so many. I'm like, Hammer gave me 3 dungeons. I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna do this.
A, B, C, D, right?
That's right. It's the rules. Totally didn't work, but that's the rule. Well, actually, you did need to get Mushroom from Swamp.
You did.
yeah,
You did. That was really interesting.
So I like my use of fake powder. I hope chat enjoyed that.
You definitely did, but you weren't able to talk to the guy there at Ice Palace, which was really funny. And
Are you supposed to be able to talk to them?
Hippo was a bit frustrated with the Vitor beat Ben at.
And that's a bunch of lies that Pickle's lying to everybody. It's all fake news.
Wow.
Oh, I kept walking into him, and I didn't realize there was a text box, so I killed him. So that was where.
Good. I wanted to kill him, but he kept zapping me.
I especially like what I did to Cross in the tavern, though. That's what he gets for that pun.
What did you do to him?
I bombed him.
Yeah, me too. I dropped a bomb on him.
I got 2. He needed 2.
You guys went all out with the memes. We
Yeah.
appreciated it quite a bit.
I
So
wasn't
I am
able
curious
to
about one
bird
thing
toss.
related to the actual match. Yeah, you failed the bird, so you just killed the bird. But what made you guys decide to go for Turtle Rock when you did? Because that was kind of a big gamble at that point, I think.
It
Maybe
didn't
we'll start
feel
with-
like a gamble. It felt like things were kind of running out, and I was like, "Oh man, am I gonna get punished for like not wanting to do the TR pendant dip, even though there's no ice rod?" It's what it felt like. So I was like, "I'm just gonna go in there and find it on Laser Bridge."
Yeah, I'm with Hippo on that one. At the time, I was actually running out of things to check. I mean, okay, so we had Ether, Spike Cave, Spiral Cave, which I never did, and like Desert, but there's like 6 things in Turtle Rock. So I'm like, I'm there, let's just go get it over with.
Certainly fair. And you found the medallion right in front of it.
Yeah. I feel like that happens so often. I'll get the medallion for Turtle Rock in like Hookshot Cave or just like Super Bunny Cave or something. Just sticks it right there.
yeah, that seems to happen a lot, even from Mire. The same way, it's in there in the shed, and there it is, just waiting for you.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, you definitely you showed us why you all were undefeated, you know, prior to this race anyway, and some of the best players in this thing. It's always a joy to watch you two play this, man. I'm sure the chat can agree with that. It's just such a pleasure, man. The skills that are required to have this kind of domination at this game like this, it's crazy, man. And you keep it close on top of that. It's just amazing, man.
Yeah, great job, guys. And any comments about bracket stage? We're moving into a 2 best of 3, basically win 2 out of 3 format. Is that going to change the way you guys play the game at all?
Yeah, I don't think either one of us is gonna play like we did today.
It's true.
Uh-oh. The Maymangs are dead, you all. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Man, I was going to call that the hippo strat.
Well, now
Bombosing
you gotta
everything
do
is
it all
the
the
hippo
time,
strat.
Hippo.
What's up, man?
It has your name on it. You got to do it all the time now.
Sweet. Not trying to meme myself into the game that hard, though. There's a lot more opponent study when you play them for 3 matches, and then of course you get your first match, you never eliminate after, so you can go back and rewatch and learn some more about your opponent's tendencies, especially when they're faced with similar decisions, playing the exact same seed that you're faced with. So there's a lot more research on your opponents in the bracket stage than there is in the Swiss stage.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely recommend to anyone who's just getting into Rando, if you happen to join any of the races that we're constantly running, every 2 hours on the Discord, or just joining the weeklies or the nightlies, go watch some of the other runners and maybe learn from it. If you feel like you were doing the best to your ability, you routed it as good as you can, and you still lost by 5-10 minutes, whatever, go take a look. So I like that it's best of 3. I feel like it's a little less stressful that way. You're not just going to be completely destroyed by RNG. You have a chance where just good routing and execution can hopefully, see a win. At least to the next round.
And you guys certainly showed off that today, with some fun added in there, which I really enjoyed. So thank you guys for such an awesome race.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, I want to thank Jet for being such a good sport, for goofing off like this. It's a lot of fun, and it's what the game's about, really. Yep.
If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Thank you, Alu and Big John, for commentating this. I do want to say, chat, if you're not following these guys, I don't know what you're doing. You need to follow them, now. Shout outs to, I don't know who the tracker is, but shout outs to them. Look it up real quick.
Carissa rocking the tracker here.
And
awesome
my
job.
opponent, thank you. Make sure you give him a follow.
Yeah, you guys are the real stars here. You guys
Yes,
did a
sir.
wonderful job.
Yeah. Definitely a treat, man. I can't wait to see how you all doing brackets, man. My eyes will be glued for this stuff. No maymays, but let me watching.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of memes.
Oh yeah.
Any final thoughts here?
No, thank you very much for you two to commentate, and everybody else who worked on this, and hopefully we didn't give too many people too many gray hairs, but
Just
yeah,
enough.
have a good night, everyone.
Thank you all. Good luck, Hippo, on the bracket stage.
You too, bud.
All right, have a good night, all.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I think we have one more match coming up here. Let's pull up the schedule.
Oh yeah, we got some. There should be a couple going on right now that started about half an hour ago.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have Speed Gaming 4, Lava and Firestorm versus Scrub Casual happening. And then PRD Wong versus Zaphod Beeblebrox the 4th on Speed Gaming. So plenty of action happening right now. And then on Speed Gaming 2 at 1 a.m.
Oh boy.
Eastern Time, we've got Trojan Dude versus Stinger PA. So definitely be on the lookout for all these awesome matches. And head over to Speed Gaming or Speed Gaming 4 now and catch the action. Got some awesome commentators coming at you with Alradris, Dawn Venura, Dark Shadows, and Scary Olive.
Oh yeah, good old Zelda After Dark here, so definitely don't miss out if you want that. And of course, even in the morning, man, we got stuff starting as early as 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Eastern Time for even more stuff. So as soon as you wake up, more Zelda action.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you're doing some more commentary tomorrow, so make sure you're following Game J06 here. Or are you not?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
still
are?
in for now.
Okay.
Yep. until for now, maybe a couple more
For now.
months. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the race. And I'll give Big John the last word here.
Alrighty, so remember, whenever life gets you down, pull up some grass and defrown. There you go. Go put down a shirt somewhere. I don't know what the heck I just said. Someone to go clip it. I don't know. But anyway, you all have yourselves a great night. The weekend's coming up, so if we don't see you all again, have a great weekend, Friday, end of the week, good stuff. And tune in tomorrow, man. All these matches, tons and tons of Zelda Rando. Don't miss it out. Don't miss out, man. It's the best part of this channel lately. God, it's so good, man. Get out, please. Let's speed gaming, y'all. Watch those other races, all right? Until then, have a good night. I will see you all next time.